gets it. Conference rival, the Miami Heat, are ready for this thing to get started. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for their Cavaliers. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined as always by Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. So here's Miami's starting group. Rudy Gay is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Calderon. And it's Chandler in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Dwayne Wade over the last 4 years adjusted beautifully to playing off the ball alongside LeBron James, and that was not easy, folks. He actually became one of the game's best cutters during that time. Now back to his old ways, playing with the ball in his hands a lot more. Should suit him well.
Calderon with it. Guarded now by Marshall. The drive by Gay. Here's Bosh. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's Ellington. He's guarded by Calderon. LeBron against Wade. 6 to shoot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. So it's Miami now. Wade, right side. The shot no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. LeBron kicks to Ellington. Bogut down low. He's guarded by Chandler. Bogut gets the bucket. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bosh sets the pick for Wade. Good ball movement here by Miami. Bosh passes to Wade. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Wade's got his second bucket.
Great pass by Bosh there.
LeBron outside. In low to Bogut. And he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could slip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
It doesn't matter much so, Kevin, because he's such a big man. I mean, if he gets positioned, forget about it.
Here's Bosh. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Bogut with a screen on Wade. James kicks to Bargnani. Comes up empty down low.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Now here's Wade. He dishes it to Bosh. Bosh with another miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Dishes it to Bargnani. LeBron kicks to Bargnani. 18 feet out. And it's Bargnani again missing. Outside Bosh. Pass to Gay. The fader. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
LeBron dishes to Bargnani. A shot by Ellington, no good.
Well, even for a guy not known for his ability to attack the rim, I mean, he's got to lay that one in.
Bosch sets the pick for Wade. Out left to the wing. And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That is his first foul of the game. Wade outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Calderon. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Calderon's got his first basket.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, when he was new and the big three were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Coach Spoelstra, known for his work ethic and attention to detail. He's a grinder.
No question about it, Kevin. Got his start as a video coordinator back when everything ran on VHS, so you know he had to do an awful lot of work. And he's worked his way up slowly but surely. He's grown as an assistant under some terrific mentors, and now he's really, I think, one of the best head coaches in the game without question.
He's visited college football training facilities, NFL camps. He really tries to broaden his perspective.
He sure does, and you can see evidence of that in how he handles himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Zeller, he's checked in for Bogut. Evans comes in for Bargnani. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Sessions subbed in for Kendall Marshall.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
There's the pick. Young with the ball. And Zeller picks him up defensively. Pressey's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Sessions. James, a screen on Pressey. Shot off the pick. And he gets it to go.
Well, I like the setup there. LeBron with the nice pick.
Here's Pressey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Wade left side. Double team on Wade. Bosch going around him. But Juliet kicks to Wade. Passes it to Bosch. Good ball movement here by Miami. And a missed layup.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
James dishes to Sessions. Good, and the assist goes to James. Sessions has got his second basket.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball.
Oh, how about that basketball, man?
Beautiful.
Wow.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
James, the pass to Hardaway. Evans setting the pick for Sessions. For the 3. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Defense didn't give him any space there.
Bosch, a screen on Sessions. The drive by Wade. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
LeBron kicks to Zeller. They get a hand on it. Here's Pressey. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He feeds it to Young. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Heat lead by 1. Heat were really in a class of their own last year when it came to offensive firepower and shot an amazing rate.
Yeah, they ended with a 50% shooting mark, which is really just off the charts. I mean, to go that entire season with that clip, impressive.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And Sessions kicks to Hardaway. Evans, a screen on Wade. Here's Hardaway. Here's Evans. Soft touch off the glass. Evans has got his first points in this one.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Outside Bosch. There's the block. And they'll keep possession. The Cavaliers trailing. Young with the ball. He's got 5. The pass to Wade. Kicks to Pachulia. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
For example, with the Heat, they shot 50% from the floor last year, and the second place team in that category was the Spurs, less than 49. So incredible shooting for Miami.
Hardaway again. It's Wade. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sessions. And he hits the jump shot. Sessions has got 6.
Not really the shot they were looking for, but still they got it to go.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, just thinking about the Heat, it seemed every shot they took would go in and they wouldn't settle for anything less than a great look at the basket. That's really how you get to shoot over 50% as a team.
James Jones, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Heat also changing it up. Hansbrough's coming for Chris Bosh. And it's Terrian for Dwayne Wade. And Hansbrough kicks to Young. High post try. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He has 7.
You know, he's not somebody they lean on for points, but when he does score, that's a bonus.
And Sessions kicks to Hardaway. Here's Zeller. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. And here's Young. 7 points in the game. Now the dish to Terry. Launches it. And Jones pulls it down.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not. You know, offensively, his quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding him.
Pressey kicks to Pachulia. Pass to Terry. Pulls up. High post. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. And Sessions kicks to Hardaway. Left side Hardaway. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Sessions. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Pressey kicks to Young. From the wing. That one wide left.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that
shooter. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
On the floor for Miami, they got Terry. Rudy Gay is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Chandler. And it's Calderon in at the 2-guard spot. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Cleveland.
Lamont Sessions, a 6'3" combo guard. He's actually pretty good guarding shooting guards. A good strength, especially in his legs, which allows him to stay in front of offensive players.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Sessions, for his size at the guard position, has been a pretty good rebounder over his career. I think in a lot of ways he plays a little bigger than he is.
And Sessions may be better guarding 2, Steve, but offensively he's best with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, decent shot and spotting up from the outside, but at the end of the day, he's best creating off the dribble.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Andrew Bogut checked in for Zella. Bargnani comes in for Reggie Evans. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Marshall in for Sessions. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks. Here's Gay. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive. Putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
Bargnani sets the screen for Marshall. Bargnani dishes to Bogut. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Terry with it, guarded now by Marshall. Terry the pass to Hansbrough. Calderon has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Calderon's got 5.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Bogut with a screen on Terry. And Marshall kicks to Bogut to end the run.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Left side, Terry. And it's good. He's got 5. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now, here's Marshall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. Hansbrough setting the pick for Calderon. The drive by Gay. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. LeBron dishes to Marshall. Now Ellington. 5 to shoot. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Jason Terry. No good from Bogut. The Heat leading by 4. Out to the wing. Now here's Calderon. Defense is right there. He kicks it to Gay. Chandler with the screen on LeBron. Miami no good on that time either. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Now here's Marshall. Terry covering. Bargnani kicks to Marshall. Back to Bargnani. Lets it fly from 18. Tries again. No one near James as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Hansbrough setting the pick for Gay. Calderon up top. He has 5. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Cavaliers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Marshall kicks to Bargnani. It's tipped. Feeds to Marshall. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 6. Ellington kicks to Bargnani. 3, Marshall. And another 3 for Cleveland. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Zeller, he's checked in for Bogut. Evans comes in for Bargnani. Hardaway's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Sessions subbed in for Kendall Marshall. Tries to snap the cold streak. And then Bosh with the dunk.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. Coach and front office questioning the team effort level.
Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship ring. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level. It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
LeBron kicks to Hardaway. Back to James. Here's Pressey. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Wade up top. Bosh, a screen on Sessions. Wade passes to Bosh. Shot clock at 6. Wade dishes to Bosh. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Bosh has got 6.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
LeBron sets the screen for Sessions. Kicks it out to James. There's the 3. Pressey with the rebound. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Wade kicks to Young. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
Yeah, we're still in the first half. I mean, the way this thing is going, this could turn into a wild one.
Pressey passes to Pachulia. Shot clock at 5. Outside Bosh. Offensive rebound. Wade on the wing. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Hardaway. Left side Hardaway. Sessions against Pressey. And that one's good. Sessions.
And a much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right.
Young outside. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 9. And so here's Cleveland. It's LeBron with the drive. Evans. And it's blocked by Bosch. LeBron kicks to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the right iron. 3-pointer, Wade. And that one's good. 10 points for him.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And the Cavaliers call time here. You can list off a lot of accolades for Dwayne Wade. The one thing that might get overlooked is just how good he is at throwing the alley-oop pass.
Absolutely. It shouldn't be a surprise since he's so skilled at so many other facets of the game, but he might go down as one of the better alley-oop throwers of all time. Andre Miller's in that category,
yes,
too.
Two very, very good examples. Now here's Zeller. He's guarded by Chandler. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Gay against Hardaway. Chandler with a screen for Gay. Just his first attempt. The Cavaliers pull it in.
With Wade, you look at a lot of the year-end highlights for any season in the past few years, and a lot of them are just him throwing down those majestic-looking alley-oops.
That's good. Zeller's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Here's Gay. Baseline J on the way. That is good. Gay's got 5 points in the quarter.
And one final thing about Wade's alley-oop passes. He can throw them accurately from almost anywhere. I recall one he threw from almost almost the foul line at the other end to LeBron James in a game against the Pacers. As soon as he gets it even near his own half-court line, he's a threat to catch somebody sleeping.
Sessions with it. It's for him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Good on both. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Miami ahead, leading by just 2. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
Complete domination. What a game for Sessions. 12 points and also a couple of rebounds. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
Well, this isn't something they're going to see consistently from him, but they are enjoying his performance today.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, They've got LeBron James. Ray Ellington is out there with Kendall Marshall. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Bogut in at the 5. Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Chandler with the screen on Bogut. Here's Wade. Here's Chandler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, 2 seasons ago, the Heat were rolling. They won a franchise record 66 games. 27 of those came consecutively. Last season, they managed the regular season. They knew they had to pace themselves in an effort to try to win a 3rd straight championship.
Bargnani sets the screen for Marshall. 5 on the clock. Kept alive. And he gets it to go. 10 points for Andrew Bogut.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Wade outside. Outside Bosch. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Bogut's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And last season, I'd say, guys, the Heat more or less just conceded that #1 seed to the Pacers.
Yeah, almost like a marathon runner. You know, they just didn't want to burn out early, so they just kind of found their pace throughout the season. And they weren't worried too much about the home seed. They were concerned more with their own health. And I thought Eric Spoelstra handled all of those dynamics perfectly.
Bosch is screen on LeBron. Gay dishes to Bosch.
Well, they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Ellington the pass to Marshall. Gay against LeBron. Ellington kicks to Bargnani. That doesn't go either for Bargnani.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Gay, that's good.
Man, how did he get that thing to go?
When you're hot, you're in fuego.
LeBron kicks to Bargnani. In the corner, it's Ellington. And here's Marshall from the arc.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Bosch heads the pick for Wade. Wade left side for the lead, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
Now here's Marshall. He's guarded by Calderon. The drive by James, and here's Bargnani outside. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got 3 assists in the game. Calderon kicks to Gay. Bosch inside. Bargnani on him. Bosch can't hit.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle. Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there. Kendall Marshall has good size at the point guard position. I'd list him at 6'4 plus. And he really is an excellent passer. Great vision. And throughout his time in college and his short time in the NBA, He's averaged more assists than points.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Bargnani is screen on Gay. LeBron kicks to Marshall. James against Calderon. Here's Marshall. Blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Wade's got 12 points in the game.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
LeBron against Gay. And Marshall kicks to Bargnani. LeBron right side. From outside the arc. Here's Bogut. And there's the call on Shannon. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Bogut. Evans comes in for Bargnani. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Sessions subbed in for Marshall. And then for Miami, Pachulia. He's checked in for Chandler. Young comes in for Rudy Gay. And Pressey subbed in for Jose Calderon. The Heat trailed by 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Young against James. Out to Hardaway. Goes up to the stripe. And the shot falls short this time. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pressey kicks to Young. The feed now to Bosch. Looking to end his cold spell. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
He dishes it to Zeller. Pass to Sessions. He feeds it to Zeller. From 13 feet, it goes down. Zeller's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland. Here's Pressey. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Bosch kicks to Young. Back to Bosch. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Chris Bosh, in some ways, has been the overlooked, underrated member of the Big Three in Miami, but extremely valuable. A nice complementary scorer and understated defensively. But with LeBron gone now, he becomes more of a focal point offensively.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
And he makes both free throws.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
And it's Wade with the jam. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Hardaway kicks to Sessions. Here's Zeller. Some solid defense from Bosch.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Bosch heads the pick for Wade. Dishes to Pressey. The shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. And Chris Bosch posted up a lot more, it seemed, to Clark in Toronto and Miami. He become primarily a face-up front.
And I think that's where he's most comfortable, Kevin. More of a slender build. He takes advantage of his quickness more than his strength, so facing up is really where he's been most effective.
Wade against Sessions. Outside Bosch. Cannot hit. Evans with some nice speed.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
Here's Young. And James pulls it down. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Passes to Zeller. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Hansbrough comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Terry in for Dwayne Wade. And good on the basket. Book it. And here are the Heat now. Pressey kicks to Young. Hansbrough is screen on LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Hansbrough misses.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possession, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
The Heat trail by 6. And Young kicks to Terry. Left side, Terry. The pass to Pressey. Hansbrough is screen on Sessions. Young with no one around. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
James Young out of Kentucky is appropriately named. He only turned 19 back in August. But he's a player with intriguing talent and potential at both ends of the floor. Good defender with long arms, natural scoring instincts, and a fearlessness in his offensive game. He's got a nice stroke and takes it out to the three-point line effectively as well.
7 seconds of the shot clock.
6 to shoot. Zeller setting the pick for Sessions. No good from the wing.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Hansbrough is screen on Sessions. Young outside. Kicks it to Pressey. There's the screen. It's blocked. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. They get it back. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
The Heat trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The kick out to Young. With 4 seconds on the clock.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And Miami shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. On the floor for Miami, we've got Chandler. Terry is up there with Calderon. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Hansbrough in the 4-man position. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate. Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, it's startling when you even try that right now.
That's a solidly executed pick play. It paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. He got set, he did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Some hang time on that rim, puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin did it sink in.
Terry setting the pick for Gay. And it's Gay again missing.
Well, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those carries.
Seems like not a whole lot else is going right for them though.
Hansbrough again. It's Bargnani. 6 to shoot. Fades back. And Cleveland again with the bucket. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hansbrough setting the pick for Calderon. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Marshall dishes to Jones. Pass to Bogut. Kicks it out to Bargnani. It's stolen by Hansbrough. And there's Jason Terry on the assist from Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Bogut with a screen on Terry. There's the dish to Ellington. Bargnani from long range. The Heat have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Gay with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Chandler with a screen for Gay. Calderon passes to Gay. Plenty of space. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Jones kicks to Ellington. Stolen by Terry. And now Terry pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, he didn't quit on the play. He defended the shot, contested it, and then got back straight to the glass.
And Marshall kicks to Jones. Right side Jones. And the foul on Jason Terry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Ellington. 6 to shoot. Whistle blows if that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, you can't make that kind of an error and expect to win.
You're right, Steve, because they will cost you. I mean, those kind of mistakes, those are losing plays.
On the wing, Terry. He kicks to Hansbrough. Chandler with the screen on Bargnani. Chandler with a screen for Calderon. cashes in for a double-digit lead. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, Jose Calderon, a huge boost offensively at point guard. He's a terrific floor general, sets up his teammates nicely, takes good care of the ball, and he's a top-tier marksman. In the NBA, we call those guys lasers. He can do it off the bounce or spotting up.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Chris Bosh has checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Jason Terry. LeBron dishes to Sessions. The drive by James. Feeds it to Zeller. Pass to Sessions. Zeller setting the pick for James. They get it again, but they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And Sessions kicks to Hardaway. And there's the feed to Sessions. James against Gay. To halt the run. No good from LeBron. He talks, Steve, about Calderon shooting. In his career, he's led the league in both free throw percentage and three-point percentage.
I guess the trade-off is defensively. I mean, he's solid, not spectacular, but his shooting is such a problem for defenses, and especially when you pair him with good players like Dallas did a year ago. Boy, he can really play and space that floor.
Clark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat leading by 11. He dishes it to Wade. He feeds it to Gay. Passes it to Calderon. The wide open look here for Bosh. That doesn't go either for Bosh.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Sessions passes to Hardaway. Sessions dishes to James. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. LeBron's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Chandler with the screen on Evans. Bosh kicks to Gay. Back to Bosh. Gay against James. Pulls up on the elbow.
He's been the guy on the boards today, no question.
Steve, you're all over it. I mean, his numbers back it up. He's been working extremely hard out there.
Sessions dishes to Hardaway. Kicks it out to LeBron. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
LeBron against Gay. Gay with the block. And they're able to recover. Hardaway, no good.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Now, here's Calderon. Wade outside. Clock at 6. Bosh hits the pick for Wade. Charity strike shot. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist by Wade. 9 points for Chris Bosh.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Sessions passes to James.